Live.
Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of the Midlife Relations podcast with me and Austin. Unfortunately, there's only two of us today. But
That's not unfortunate. No, we get shit done. We
get it done. But what a night last night.
Sag Awards.
Sag Awards, oh my god.
On Netflix, yeah.
Yeah, it was Netflix, yeah. So if you want to check it out, it's showing on Netflix at the moment.
Yeah, we do. Because you watched it last night because you were off and stuff like that this morning. But I only watched it a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I was showing them the highlights of it on Netflix. So we were kind of getting the highlight bits that we kind of liked.
Yeah. It was good. The highlights. One thing that stuck out, I know we have actually loads of snippets to go and talk about, like, was the philosophy of the movies, and I thought,
which is
no, because one of the last things we seen was Demi Moore's speech.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought that was very philosophical. It's very deep, like, like, do you see it? Seeing is believing, or belief. You have to believe it to see it, and stuff like that. And this is what we're talking about, because you're a statistical man, and you're all like, Nick's all like, who's going to win the Oscars, and who's going to win. Whoever wins the SAG Awards is going to win the Oscars.
Yeah, but that's just like 3 out of 4. It's usually 3 out of 4. Sometimes it can be 4 out of 4, but most of the time it's 3 out of 4. So someone who doesn't win there is not going to win the Oscar. So.
Yeah, well, so this is the thing. Like I was asking Nick. Nick is romantic. I'm a bit romantic as well. So like I believe Demi Moore will win the Oscars. Like, but then Nick's a bit.
I don't know. It's kind of. I think it's kind of a situation where Glenn Close a few years ago.
This is the point Demi Moore was talking about her speech, and the philosophy. Like when you watch a movie, you don't like. It's actually just people dressed up playing a part. Like the story. Like, but your suspension of disbelief.
But some people do get carried away with the character. So,
yeah.
For example, Daniel Day-Lewis, who
So what are you saying? So like method acting and stuff like that.
No, hang on. But some people do research, as the speech Timothée Chalamet did. He worked on the character for 5 years.
Yeah, and his speech was awesome. He's like, he admit, like, you want to be the greatest. I want to be the best. Like the best. And he's like, but I mean, yeah. But I think that kind of speech, Timothée Chalamet was an awesome speech, and Demi Moore was an awesome speech. But it's like people living their most authentic lives, like. And I mean, if you were to go with romance and you're going to congruency and stuff like that, you'd argue that those two are going to win the Oscars, like. Yeah. Like as the actors, like actors now actors, like.
He'd be Timothée Chalamet would be the youngest person to win the best actor if he wins.
Yeah. So like it's a kind of good story. It's a good romantic story. It's like the things movies are made on. Like so maybe it's because I found that with the Netflix, the SAG Awards, like they show all the team and all the kind of all the kind of editing in the background movie. What would you call it, like the reels and stuff like that. Like
reels, highlights or not the highlights.
Yeah, but it was all very authentic. Acting in California and all this kind of acting. It was just nice, very very kind of like true to like it's an Actors Guild award.
It's actors awards for actors. Awarded by actors.
Yeah, so it was all very. I felt it was very in sync, very congruent.
And because they're the kind of the biggest group in the academy, so
Yeah, but this is the question I have though. This will be interesting. This will be a litmus test because you have the policy, the diversity policy, or kind of the new policy the Oscars they brought in 2024, like kind of based on more points score, more kind of ticks go to movies that have more kind of diverse.
Yeah, of course.
So it's not just like the best act. Not saying no, but it's like it's a more of a kind of holistic kind of approach. I don't actually understand it that much. I'm not making any kind of opinions on it, but I know because I was googling and I thought it was interesting. There's a policy change and stuff like that. So I don't know if that affects the actual people that vote the Oscars, but it was just interesting. I don't know, but. Yeah, it was good. It was good. The SAG Awards.
I forced him to watch about half an hour. I skipped through a few bits, but he
we're talking about the snippets. Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell. Yeah, he
gave COVID to Jamie.
He gave Jamie Curtis. Yes, he said
And then and he's like, she's like, he's like, oh yeah, guilty as charged, and he's like, well, Brendan Gleeson gave it to me. Like,
I think I don't know what they did, but and actually Colin Farrell he presented the award to Demi Moore, but usually it's the person who won it last year, and Cillian Murphy. So maybe they got the second best Irish actor.
This is the point you're right. I mean, Well, Colin Farrell Cillian Murphy. Like I mean, Timothée Chalamet mentioned like Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis, but he's an honorary Irishman. He's actually British, so I know. But we seem to claim him as an Irishman.
I don't know. It was the only where you claim an Englishman for an Irishman as opposed to the Englishman claiming an Irishman for. It's interesting. But actually, you have good news about the Oscars. Like,
well, yes, they're actually. I actually didn't think it was real, but I saw the TV guide today, and they're showing it live on RT at 12 o'clock next Sunday night, which is great because now I can watch it because the Sky used to show show it on TV, but they lost the rights, so ITV got the rights. But as Virgin Media don't have ITV, so luckily I could still watch it because obviously it's on RT for the first time ever. It's on.
This is Nick living his best life because in fairness to Nick, he's true to form. He's a movie man and he's what the Oscars will be on RTE so he takes the day off, the next day off, so he stays up and watches. So any of you movie buffs there,
it's on 12 o'clock at RT1 on Sunday night.
RT1 or RT2?
RT1. The highlights on RT2 the following Monday.
Cool. That's our start movie news. Well, we have a bit of other stuff we want to talk about. You were talking about more Oscar stuff, or that was what have we got on the agenda?
A few things. Well, actually,
do you know what we can talk about? The weight loss. The weight loss competition. And shout out to Sophie. She's listening. She's not here tonight because she's taking us. She's on the date. So.
No,
she's on the date. She's on the date. But Sophie's kicking ass with the weight loss competition. In fairness to her, I'm second now. Nick has dropped down the tour.
Well, stop.
No, I am in second. I am in second.
Stop.
You dropped the ball. Stop. You ate too many burgers after the weekend. But so the competition's gone well. We're trying a few things and we're keeping it up. But Sophie's kicking ass. So we're in week 4, and Sophie's in the lead. I'm second and Nick's third.
I think we're joint second.
I'm not joint second. I've lost weight consistently the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, your scales is going backwards now. The 40 you sent today. So.
We got a bit of sad news on Friday. Well, I heard a bit of sad news. Sorry.
What is sad news?
Neighbours has been. Neighbours has been cancelled again, but I think this time seems it's for real. I don't. But they're trying to get it back, but I don't know. I mean, once is. But I mean, if it's done the second time, it should just leave.
It's like Dallas. It only came back and there was only a niche market for there wasn't enough kind of volume of
the revival
viewers.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember watching Neighbours as a kid. We were mad coming on with skill and all this thing. I mean. That shows age.
But it's gotten 40 years this year. They're
40 years.
Yeah, they're finishing in December. So I mean, also another show that celebrated EastEnders celebrated 40 years this year. This last week with a live episode, which was a bit mad.
Why was it mad? What's
I mean, because they're doing it live. I mean,
they always have music in the background to keep the actors there. I always noticed that when you have live shows in EastEnders.
But how would you do it? I mean, just in case. I know there's room for errors. Obviously, errors will happen.
There's that tension because imagine loads of people watching you fuck up where you have it you say the wrong words you say the wrong.
But most of the time, 9% of the time, you don't even know it's happening.
I know also when the music's on. When the music's on, then it's live. They have background music in the background. Keeps the actors kind of energized.
But how could you? I don't understand how you would do that because would it not mess up the dynamic of the show if you're doing a live episode one way and then you don't do you kind of it's kind of a bit.
No, but they're not live all the time, so they're not live for snippets and then.
No, this whole episode was actually.
Was it? Okay.
What episode was that?
The previous one I watched.
The previous one wasn't. The previous one was recorded back in November, I think.
But then they had snippets of live.
Yeah, but then they actually had a few polls in there. So you had people actually voted for who was
storyline.
Yeah, who was what the name of the baby was going to be, and who the certain person was going to vote for, or a certain person was going to choose in relation to two guys. Then the names of the baby was two babies. A character called Sonia. She had a baby, and I think Julia was the name of the baby girl. And that's the big. But it's weird because. You don't. I mean, they give you up to a certain time, and how would you? I mean,
because they can distract the storyline.
But that's to say, how would you extract the storyline into the actual for other episodes which have been filmed prior to that's the thing.
Well, have they though? I mean, that's the thing. Like, I mean,
this is a live. We didn't know the outcome until that day on Thursday.
Yeah, but I mean, they could do the bulk of the recording for other stuff, like, and then only kind of change the storyline for depending on what the people vote, like. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's a new kind of that's a new technology or a new kind of engagement with the reality TV.
Yeah.
Like, is it reality TV or is it like soap TV? Like,
I don't know, interaction.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know because these as a name is not reality TV. They're not.
Oh
real,
no.
It's not real life, like.
No.
Yeah. But you watch it all the time, do you?
I don't watch it all the time.
You watch it. You look at a smile on your face. You watch it all the time. I want to Karen's. You know Karen's Diner.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, Karen's Diner, like, I actually seen it. I was on Instagram and I seen the snippet. Like, some granny walks in, and then the kind of host is like abusing the granny, saying, "Hey, granny, what are you doing here? Like, what are you looking for?" And the granny's like, "That's so rude." And the host is like, "Fuck off, granny, you're in the wrong place if you think I'm not going to be rude." But apparently, like, that's what Karen's Diner is. Like, you can go in and the host and the kind of staff is like can be cheeky with you and kind of rude. And it's kind of like a back and forth, like, but they have certain rules. You can't like be aggressive, or you can't be, you know, sexist, homophobic, all this kind of racist. All they have particular things you can't say. They can't be fat shaming, all this kind of thing. But they can kind of banter and say, like, oh, don't look the food. Because you know what, I booked it an open table, for 3:00 yesterday afternoon with the two boys, me two kids, like. And I rocked up at 3:00 and I got to the restaurant on O'Connell Street, like, and I got to the right restaurant. When I looked in the restaurant, every chair was upturned on the table, and the whole restaurant was closed. And then I was like, what's going on here, like? And so I texted them, and then they texted me, said, I'll be open in 5 minutes. And then I was like, how would you be open in 5 minutes, like? And then I just went off and went to the boys and went to somewhere else. But then I was like, why would they be closed? Like, it just, because then it got me thinking, like, is the place actually closed? Yeah. You know, is the franchise closed down? Because there's been of stuff on the internet. And then I was thinking, are they just taking a piss? Are they just, like, is it just total joke, like? But then I was thinking, like, but the fact that no one else was in the restaurant, not nobody whatsoever. But now I'm in a trauma bond, because now I want to go back again. Now I want to experience that. So I'm like, the rejection of trauma bond is like, you know, I have to go back and find out what that is, because I was having a conversation with myself. I was expecting the host to be like, "Hey, what are you doing here? You know, what are you doing here? What do you want here? Like, you're late and stuff." And I was having a narrative in my head. I'd be like, "You should be looking to have my money, and you should be looking to take my kind of custom and all, like, back and forth, like, because I wanted to show the boys, you know, a bit of someone being cheeky, kind of bit of fun, like." But it's, I'm trying to bond now, so I have to go back. But the one thing I can't figure out is it actually open or is it not open?
Was it not open last? It wasn't open last.
No, I mean, the restaurant was totally closed. But like, this was I should kind of explain myself. Like, on Google, it's open. It's saying it's open. Like, it's open from 1:30 till 8 p.m. on a Sunday. Like, but when I rocked up, it was totally closed. There was no one there whatsoever. And it's open. It took the booking on the open table and took me €5 deposit for each of us. So €15. It took the €15. It hasn't refunded me yet. And I got a text message as well saying, you know,
where were you?
Exactly. Yeah, where was I?
Maybe you got the location wrong. Maybe.
No, it's not. It's the right location. Do you know what cheesed me off the most? Right. I didn't push the door.
Yeah, I feel it's like.
Yeah, I should have pushed the door, but like.
Maybe it's a surprise thing, so maybe when you come in they say, surprise!
How is there be no one in the whole restaurant?
That's it, they probably were hiding.
Yeah, but nobody else in the restaurant, like, and no one was there at all, like, it just, there's total mind fuck it is, like. But that was I'm in trauma bonding now, so I want to bring the kids back again, but I have to actually figure out where it's closed and all, like.
Yeah.
But that was my news for yesterday, Sunday, so. And you know, I went to in Manhattan with the lads actually yesterday. That was a good crack. Like, that was good fun. Like, good weekend. What did you do after the weekend?
Let's see, it was Sunday, was it? Sunday.
Yeah, because today's Monday.
Yeah. What did I do? Nothing. No.
Like, on no movies or what's the name of movies?
No. I meant to go see a movie. I just didn't feel like it too.
Actually, you have good news in a way, don't you? Like, Dating 2.0. You got a text back from your match, like
the match, but I don't know. I waited too long. And thanks for the.
No, but you go past the next level.
Yeah,
like you got to the next level.
Yeah.
So you replied. You actually text, the lady, and she replied to you. Like, so that's But so obviously he's not going to take advice from me because I have no clue what to say, and the stuff that coming in my head he should not say. So
exactly. Don't dig in advice from this guy.
So Nick is asking someone, a friend at work and stuff like that. So that's all right, and she's a woman, so so that's that'd be better for you. But should we, if you have any comments or any advice from
any advice.
Post the comments, any advice. And also follow us on Spotify, subscribe to us on YouTube.
YouTube, definitely watch us on Spotify, please, and watch us on YouTube.
Whichever one you want, YouTube or Spotify. And follow us on Spotify and subscribe to us on YouTube, it'd be great. But that's good news though, isn't it? I mean, you gotta reply back, Because sometimes, I mean, I've gone to speed dating before, as I said, and I'd sent a few women a text and never got back, no response, like so. I mean, you got the next level. Look at you, the smirky head.
I don't know, I'm not smirky head.
It's got to spend. You gotta win. You gotta win. So own it. You want to be the best. You have to own your win.
Just rugby this weekend?
Yeah, I did actually watch the second half of the Ireland and Wales game. Like, it's very good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But they were they're always going to win. I mean, obviously because they're playing.
Because the first half, up to the first half, the end of the first half, it was touch and go. Then it was.
Because when they play away, you see.
Yeah.
It's much harder to play to.
Cardiff.
But I mean, it's Wales, Italy, and Scotland should be okay. They seem to win the tournaments, but they can't get far in the World Cup, which is kind of a.
No, but I think in fairness to the World Cup, we got beat by New Zealand. I mean,
we always say we're going to beat New Zealand because we beat them before, and
But it's just a lesson that they have. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm only give my opinion, but when you get to that level, when you was watching the New Zealand Ireland match, I think the first couple of seconds, there was a toss up and the ball went up in the air and the referee gave it to New Zealand, and I was it was so neutral in terms of it could have went either way. If I had went to Ireland, I would think to myself they would have had more luck, they would have got more. But it's literally when you're winning and you win competitions on a regular basis, you're expected to win competitions on a regular basis. So Newcastle or New Zealand just had that kind of had that expectation, and I think Ireland did their best. But in fairness, I keep saying Newcastle. In fairness, New Zealand played kind of average all tournament, but they just upped their game against Ireland because they just had that mess. So it's just I mean, the Irish lads are amazing. The top of the game, top of the world, and they're the best. One of the best teams in the world.
Well, I think they're in the top 5. I think,
yeah. They're all sports teams, sports kind of teams in the country. They're.
It's weird because you would have thought 25 years ago we weren't even getting. We only won 2 tournaments, I think.
Yeah.
No, 1 tournament. 25 years ago. Now we've won.
Triple crown. That was beating Wales. Was the triple crown.
Wales, England, but we never got past France. France were always the tough one.
Yeah, but we beat England, we beat Scotland, and we beat Wales. That's a triple crown. And then the Grand Slam is beating them all.
And the tournament. You can also win the tournament, which is just if you beat the highest points. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's amazing stuff. It's interesting. I mean, the guys that seem to it's like the Roy Keane used to say, in the dressing room at United, the senior players would teach the new players coming in, and it's that kind of mindset of an expectation to win the games, and almost a belief we're here, we win this on a regular basis, and it's a mindset. Not just kind of say psychology. If you stand there with your the Superman pose, your testosterone will rise or relief, or say taller people are more authoritative and stuff like that just because they're taller, and they get more higher positions in business, or they're more higher status males or whatever, but then it's not the other side, the name John is like it's the most successful name in the world because it's so popular. There's so many Johns that are successful. But there's all these things like where they all add up. They all have a certain mindset and expectation around them. Like it's kind of like it's an energy. What I said.
Here's a good question, I suppose. Who would be a better Man United footballer? Ex-Man United, Roy Keane or Eric Cantona? Or can you really compare both?
Well, I suppose Roy Keane is my favourite. I always liked Roy Keane. I like him as a pundit as well. I like him as a dude, as a man. Eric Cantona was a class player, but he's like Maverick. He's a Maverick, he's like his own thing. Yeah, he's not. I mean, remember that even back in the 90s, he kind of kung fu kicks one of the fans for slagging him or abusing him. He was nearly went to prison and all.
Yeah, he was a bit harsh.
But imagine that was today. That'd be different story. Maybe. But it's even back then it was a big major thing.
And what about Dave Beckham? Where would he be in the ranks?
Yeah. I mean, he's done. I mean, as a footballer, he's achieved lots of amazing stuff. Playing for Everton United, and now he's owns the football team, Miami or whatever. Messi there. I mean, talented individuals.
And maybe did he play for Man United, didn't he?
Yeah, he played for Man United. Yeah. I mean, he's a good player as well. But see, I'm not. I mean, they're generational players.
Yeah.
They're the players which you grew up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, the skill they were the ones that were playing.
Yeah. Everyone went the Beckham haircut or that kind of.
Yeah.
But it's all generational and stuff like that. But you have all these, generational kind of icons and stuff like that. I mean, like Roy Keane is one of them. David Beckham, Wayne Rooney, different. I mean,
different kind of generations. As in kind of we're the millennium kind of. We grew up in the millennium, so we're
the best. The best actors of the generation. It's Harrison Ford or Daniel Day-Lewis or Jack Nicholson. And now you have
Timothée Chalamet, and Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy, exactly. And you had Demi Moore and different.
Well, Demi Moore we did.
Maybe this is where she's getting spotlight now. So I'm not spotlight, but she's getting it's that kind of the romance in terms of
you're obsessed with the romance. What is the story of this romance you keep on talking about?
Because it's nice to kind of just
dress it up.
Yeah, it's a nice story.
Yeah.
And we're all about the story here, Nick. I mean, we're all about movies and storylines and because we are storytellers, are we not?
Yeah.
Because we're certainly not experts.
Well, I am an expert. I'd ask you. No,
well,
you're not gonna ask me who I think is gonna win.
Who do you think? So the Oscars, so you gone for the best movie?
Best movie, I think will probably. See,
what does your heart say?
It's really threw me up with the.
Get out your head.
The SAG Awards really threw me up with the cast.
This is the point, about you believe it. Do you believe it as opposed to thinking it, analysing it and stuff like that?
Well, I'm saying Nora, but I think I wouldn't be surprised if Concave wins in the end. It's kind of it's Spotlight kind of thing. Spotlight won a couple of years ago, but only a few nominated. He only won 2 awards in the end, and that was a kind of a surprise.
Yeah, but this is kind of your intuition, your heart, the Leo, Because so these weird, notions, right? Yeah. We know that. Yeah. So hand on heart, who do you think is going to be the best picture? This is your head. What do you think is going to?
I think it's the Nora.
Nora, okay.
And director is the Nora as well, the best because
the best director is Nora.
Okay. Best actor. I think Timothée Chalamet might win. I think he might win for Bob because they love giving it to real life people. They love, and he's a musician, and you know what I mean. He's still alive, so
it's a real genuine story. Right, then who do you think's got the best
actress now? Here's the one where I'm kind of torn between Demi Moore and Mikey Madison for Nora. So I know that.
If you had to choose, and you do have to choose, who would you choose?
Well, Demi Moore.
So why is that such a comment?
Because I don't think she's going to win because the same situation happened a few years ago with Glenn Close and she didn't win.
It should have picked up in this area. So it was a trauma. No, it's not Glenn Close was that was it. What movie was Glenn Close on?
She was in The Wife. But it was only the one nomination. It was only nominated for
She was only nominated for Best Actress.
Yeah, and there was no other nomination for the wife. Maybe that's probably why she didn't win.
Who won that?
Olivia Colman, she won for The Favourite. That was nominated for 10 Academy Awards. So, and it won a few others.
Yes.
So that.
And how old were you when you watched that movie? Like the wife of Glenn Close, like.
How old was it?
Yeah, I mean, why was it? Why was that? Was that kind of cool?
No, it wasn't. The performance was good. She played opposite Jonathan Pryce, who was actually in the Concave. But no, it's just because the buzz with her was all for 4 months.
Okay. So it's like because Demi Moore's like this kind of cool actress, and she's like so it's
she's reinventing herself.
So it's all kind of not tokenism in the sense.
No, it's the more sentimental.
Okay. So sentimental. So you're not as sentimental as you once were.
No, but I mean I am, but I'm just. I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't. That's what I'm saying. Like they could go either way. The same thing happened back in the 90s when The English Patient was big, and they was giving all the awards, and Julia Binoche she was in this as well, and she got the supporting actress, and the hot favourite there was sorry, I'm trying to think. Barbara Bacall for Mirror's Two Faces. That would have been the sentimental,
So do you think the Hollywood is not sentimental or?
Well, I think sometimes it can be like
because when you look at awards, like the awards are all kind of like even like the Timothée Chalamet, like getting the Actors Guild Award, like, and then the Brutalist Andrew Brody, is it?
Adrian
Brody. He got the Golden Globes. Yeah. So I mean it is very. It's not.
You see, the Actors Guild are voted by the actors, so and they're one of the biggest bodies in the community. So I mean,
I mean, you would imagine the Oscars like kind of.
Yeah, they'd be similar. They'd be similar tastes. So yeah. So
it's interesting. So that you have the best picture, best director, best actor, best actress.
Best supporting actors are going to be Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain. And Zoe Saldana for Amelia Perez, but
they're two series.
They're the dead certs. I mean, it'd be shocked if they don't win.
Because there's no one else really.
And director is a cert, dead cert. It's only really best picture actor and actress that could go either.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but I'm presuming I'm 99% sure Timothée Chalamet is going to win best actor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What's the crack with
Oh, did I say you can watch if you want to watch the Screen Actors Guild Awards, you can watch them on Netflix if you have it. Yeah.
You can watch that. What are we going to name this episode? We're on episode 34, like.
I don't know.
Because like, you usually go over to the bar.
Okay, but we're not going to give it away. You like to spoil. Give
Suspense, okay.
Suspense. And what else?
Well, so this is what we had the Oscars, the SAG, the Cairns, and then we had the weight loss.
And we were talking about the 40th anniversary of the two shows.
Yeah, what two shows?
Well, we're spoiling anyway.
How are we spoiling? Because we're talking about nothing at the moment.
Neighbours. Oh no,
Neighbours,
no, hang on. We kind of missed out the bits that happened at the SAG Awards. There was a bit where.
Mulder and Scully
were, but they got a bit too eager, and they were talking about it. They were about to.
This is because they were playing the game, and they were like, because this is the argument, wasn't it? Like, because this is the dialogue that I won't spoil it, but it's like, what's the secret of being an actor, being a really good, ensemble, or what you call a pair, like a couple, or
no ensemble?
No, is it an ensemble? Like no, well, what's the chemistry? What's the kind of what's the magic to be kind of great an actress or actor or whatever? Yeah. And then Scully's like, but they were doing the back and forth, like kind of acting like, and then they but it's. You have to watch it. I know the reason I'm not kind of mumbling my words is because I don't want to tell you what it was. It was just really good. It was really fun. It was really exciting.
And they got carried away. They nearly opened the announced the winner and the.
No, because that's also part of the kind of what would you call it? Like skit, yeah. Like a skit. Well, that's called a skit.
Yeah, skit.
Yeah, like it was kind of cool. Like, and then we had Jason Segel, and we had
we're kind of recreating their 40. Forgetting Sarah Marshall because with Kristen Bell, she presented it this year.
Yeah, she was
and there was one. Oh no! I don't. There was
Harrison Ford at the
Harrison
start.
Ford. Yeah, there was the beginning of the show. They have a kind of.
So they were talking about like
actors, right? When they become an actor, you know.
They're giving their biopic
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Not biopic. They were
Yeah,
giving a kind of what would they say?
They would tell the story about how they became an actor. And they go at the end of they say, "Oh, I'm so and so, and I'm an actor." And then from
that was the theme,
yeah,
wasn't it? Like it's like I'm an actor, it's group, and then they had that kind of
You started off like maybe in the mail room of
give a history, give the story of how you became an actor, and how you got to where you are, the way they were, like and stuff like that. Harrison Ford is like kind of. You know, I don't know what was the lady's name, the actor. She's in she's in the Shrink. What's it called?
She's in Shrinkage, which is I don't know.
Because
they were the same tape, but Harrison Ford is hiding behind them.
No, but he was. I don't know. Do you know what? He was either act. It must be because his acting's that good. It was like he was just blasé and he was eating some chicken or something like.
And she said, "Oh, I told you to stay behind the camera."
Because like the camera, because like he sticks his head out and it just everyone's just looking at Harrison Ford. It was very, but it was like
you have to see. You have
to see it. Like you have to.
But these are the kind of moments that kind of stood out.
Yeah, because it was just really good acting, wasn't it? I mean, it was all very good. It was like a great storyline. There was no kind of there's no politics.
I told you to take notes.
Yeah, I told you mental notes. I told you.
But you didn't remember anything.
I remember stuff. But there was no politics really. Like the very little that I could see or any that I'd seen, and it just was all genuine, like heartfelt stories and narratives, and it was all nice.
Yeah,
very good. And I don't usually watch the award shows, like, and in fairness, you did make me watch it.
Yeah, but I didn't make you watch the whole thing. I skipped a few bits.
What do you make me watch an hour of it, like?
It was an hour, about 45 minutes.
Yeah. Today's show is pretty vacant, is it? Like,
no, we kind of got a bit.
Because you know what? Here's the thing: we need to do more research, like or something.
No, we do just I don't. Yeah, maybe.
Well,
sorry.
Many minutes are we on now? Sorry, folks. Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on YouTube.
I can't.
Many minutes are we on?
I can't see.
Don't tell me you don't. Do you need glasses?
We still have a bit to go. Yeah, no, I know. I see. I have it. Stop.
All right. Oh, okay. Well, see, you never have me laptop with me, like, and I'm like.
Why didn't you bring your laptop? You bring the table in.
No, bring the table. Give me a thing. You took notes. Do you have the notes?
So, can you read my notes?
No, we can't. You just pinch and scratch.
Stop.
Oscar Sagan. What's his name? You're like, you have one gear, like, you literally movie and that's it.
But you stop. I like movies.
Where was it? Where was it after the weekend? I think.
Yeah, what were you doing the weekend?
No, I was with my kids over the weekend. As I usually do, you know.
Do you?
Yeah, I was with my kids.
No, it wasn't the weekend before you were there.
Yeah, like the 1 week I've been out the whole month. Then you're like, this is you, like your memory, like it's like you have a fishbowl memory, like because like when I come out, you're like you're never out, and then when I say like I've spent time with kids, you're like, oh come on out, or like the one night where I was like, you're always out, like, come in.
So I think because we were only two of us, so kind of we had more people here, we'd probably go on for about.
No, but this is. Do you know what? I was actually talking to one of the lads last night, and he was talking about podcasts in terms of like you can almost get anything from podcasts. It's just a conversation or just different, talking about other not to mention other people's podcasts, but like it's kind of the art of conversation or at least the fun. Like I mean, the back and forth, like.
But I feel like we're in a kind of a. Is it a monopoly or kind of we're kind of in the market that's kind of a bit saturated with podcasts maybe?
Are we though? I mean, there are
loads of podcasts.
Maybe having there's a lot of podcasts like, but maybe having an existential crisis and saying like, is our podcast actually good, or is it like are we growing, are we getting better?
No, I think it is good, but when we have the good ideas and stuff like that, when I come up with a good idea. When you come up with a good idea, do you hear yourself talk? Literally, you're trying to hear yourself all the time. Like. He sent me messages all week saying, "What's this brilliant idea you have? What's this brilliant?" It's like I have to come up with these good ideas. Why don't you come up with these good ideas? As opposed to like winging the other like 33, episodes like. No, we didn't wing it every 33 episodes. No, we didn't wing it every. But at first, I was looking back at some old research, like people maybe want. Remember we did a poll about what people want, like maybe we could do artist or an album or
like a deep dive into this stuff,
or you know, an actor. Like it was a few like people like Tom Cruise or Tom Hanks.
I like Tom Cruise because I like a lot of his movies actually.
Yeah.
So we can do that next week.
Okay.
Are we doing it now? Are we? Are we? You know, top. I mean.
Well, he's got his new. I mean, it's yeah. We can just I'm fairly confident.
No,
yeah.
we're doing it. So we do.
No, hang on. Next week is the.
Next week is what?
There was Oscar results.
Okay, Oscar results. Okay, what do we do the week after?
Okay.
Okay, good. So yeah, folks, we'll come up with a deep dive.
Yeah.
And if you want to post any comments or any actors you'd like to, because like us to talk about or analyze or just even
or music, anything to an album, maybe we could. We
did Bryan Cranston was your kind of underdog. Was you did it?
Not Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston was it like it was Bryan Cranston a couple of like loads of episodes, like one of the some of the beginning episodes we did
it was
yeah, Breaking Bad, wasn't it?
No, it was Al Pacino, wasn't it? And
no, it was
Robert De Niro, no?
Bryan Cranston used to sound like, you know, or was it Rob Williams, like you were
Rob Williams.
Rob Williams was a great actor, like rest in peace, but mad. Do you know what I seen? What's the Saturday night? The 50.
Yes. So they're showing that they're doing that at the moment. Yeah, they're the good clips. Yeah.
Yeah, but I seen Jack Nicholson was there. Like I hadn't seen him in ages. I thought it was Jack Nicholson like in the audience, like where Adam Sandler was doing a song like and stuff like that. Like that's cool. Like.
But it's weird how you see these actors are still working, but some of the actors aren't still working. Like Gene Hackman, and he's retired from acting. Yeah. He's 93. But people like who is it? Kirk Douglas, who he's. I don't know if I think he's gone now. He's gone, but he did act up until like in his mid-90s.
Yeah, but actually, do you know what? We were watching the Screen Actor Awards, like
I showed it to you.
Yeah, but what was the one from the
Jane Fonda?
Jane Fonda,
who's she's 87.
Yeah, she's not 87. No, but it's like. Is it the attitude or is it the belief or is it like, you know, because she's like spring chicken, like she's not going like and stuff.
Yeah.
Is it just because
she's a bit mad though? I think.
I'd like to be 87 mad, and you know that's kind of cool. Like,
but she's comes from a long line of actors. Like Peter Fonda is her brother. He was another actor. Bridget Fonda is her niece. Peter Fonda's daughter, and Henry Fonda. Is another famous actor who actually is her dad.
But that's the legacy. I mean, legacy. So but I mean, this is like you know, saying about our lives, like how much of our time of growing up, like we spend watching the movies and stuff like that, and watching movies like on a regular basis, and a lot of our life is spent around watching movies. A lot of our makeup in terms of like kind of like our memories are like from a lot of movies you could.
Well, actually, I remember watching movies on a VCR where it's scrambled all the time. But you probably know the thing. It kind of scrambled. The picture kind of scrambled at the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you kind of tapping on the actual machine to see if it actually works.
But it's kind of cool though. I mean, it's
and that was when we could rewind the video, you know what I mean? You can't, and then you bring it back and you're told to rewind the video.
You're talking about Extravision, where Extravision be like, you get like, please rewind the video back, and then you don't do it. You rather bring it back, and then someone else gets it, and they get it home, and they're like, oh, I have to rewind the video back. Like, so like that Extravision, that was a whole thing. It was like you go to Extravision, you wait for the newest release, like, and then we have 20 copies, and then we all gone, and we like putting.
I know, and we have to get ordered. I know, it's
so
annoying.
Phone call. Yeah. It's in. You're like,
yes, I know. That's so annoying though. It's so annoying.
But now we're saturated. I wouldn't say saturated, but now we've such like access to like
Netflix, Paramount Plus, or Paramount
Disney,
Plus. Disney. Everything is.
We have so much of it.
Yeah.
But this is the question, because remember we talked about in the kind of first few episodes, saying like Hollywood's all gone a bit like they're not reinventing the wheel, or the kind of narratives are all kind of gone stale and stuff like that. Yeah. Kind of. I mean, do you think like the movies, the Oscars this year, like it's a new kind of new angle, or taking more brave, or kind of? More...
I hope so, but I think now looking back at it, I think when the whole mix up about, remember, Moonlight and La La Land won. Yeah. And I think maybe if La La Land had won, I think it would have been probably a bit of a crime if it had one, because Moonlight is more emotional and
Yeah. I think we were talking about this before about the Oscars in terms of like the movies that usually the movie that's Best Picture is kind of like deep. It generally.
But it's not really. But it's not really the Best Picture. It's kind of the one that. It quotes your terms. It's the one that gives you most the feeling. What you give a hug or something to, like for example, the year Titanic won all its 11 Oscars. The critical favourite for that one was LA Confidential, and everyone was getting on the word. But then once the Golden Globes hit, Titanic took off, and that was because it was all this big blockbuster, and everyone was giving it a good buzz. And I think it's the problem with it's because the buzz was with them. It can change, anytime. It's depending where the buzz.
This is interesting because I heard Demi Moore. I don't know, but the speech is talking about the feeling. I don't know. It was Colin Ferguson, but the feeling that kind of the feeling the movie gives you, or the feeling.
Was it? I think Demi Moore, wasn't it?
Yeah, Demi Moore. But it's the actors should give you a feeling so something should resonate. Like when I watch certain movies, it's like Braveheart. You watch that, and Mel Gibson when the certain scenes, you're like, oh jeez, I felt that. Like you feel that kind of. You feel that heartbreaker. You feel like in Tom Cruise movies, like you feel that kind of. That kind of awesomeness. So you have to feel it, like and movies make you feel that kind of energy or that kind of feeling. That's what's about.
He's one guy who's kind of, when coming to an Oscar, he's always the bridesmaid, never the bride, because he's always up against, like when he was up for Born on the 4th of July, he was up against Daniel Day-Lewis from My Left Foot, and I mean no one was going to win. No one was going to beat him at the time. Yeah. Even another time was. He was up for Jerry Maguire, and he was up against Jeffrey Rush, who played David Helfgoff, the Australian pianist who had a breakdown, and he lost to him, and then he lost to Michael Caine as well for the Side of House Rules.
So do you think there's an Oscar in
Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise's?
I don't know. I mean, I think he's given up. I don't think he. It feels like he doesn't want. Sure, he gave back his Golden Globes when he actually won 3 Golden Globes.
Did he?
And he gave them back because of the whole situation that was going on with the Golden Globes at one time. Yeah. So.
But it's not. Yeah, when you get, at least you had them to get them
back. Yeah. He's won 3
Oscar to get.
Yeah, he's won 3 Golden Globes.
All right, here's a bold prediction. So in the next 5 years, do you think Tom Cruise will get an Oscar?
No.
Yeah, but I suppose you can't predict that.
Yeah, you can't predict.
But it's like what the movies like that kind of
But here's the thing: you don't have the people. Like it must be a new generation of actors. I mean, that are coming in to because you don't have the whole Meryl Streep. I can't remember the last time she was nominated. She used to get nominated loads of times in the 90s, the noughties, and the teens. But she hasn't been. I don't think she's been nominated since 2016. Same with Denzel Washington. He hasn't been nominated before COVID, and they're the 2 usual suspects who do get nominated.
But then maybe the generation is like they've kind of I wouldn't say reached their peak. I mean, it's only like just talking, but maybe they're gonna they've had their best movies.
Well, we never know because there are like the likes of James Coburn who finally won an Oscar after about 50 years in the business back in 1998. That was kind of as I say that's the kind of sentimental. Vote. Well, it might have been, but I think
that's a sentimentalist feeling though, isn't it? I mean,
no, but it's kind of looking back on someone's career and voting for them, because they missed out back.
No, but I mean, call it a spade. No one's going to give you a token, kind of award just because like you didn't get one for like so many years. But I mean, if you make a good movie, if you make a good movie, a great movie. You get awards for like you're great acting, like I mean that's how it works, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. Most of the time.
Yeah. Well, it's we'll see. Like I mean, should look at the Oscars. Like I mean, what's it? Leonardo DiCaprio? Like he was like for years like was kind of nominated but never got an Oscar. Yeah. And then he got.
He's another guy who was up against people who were just
better than the Reverend and stuff like that, wasn't it? Like
Reverend, which probably he was much better in The Aviator and Wolf of Wall Street, but obviously there was much bigger buzz for other.
This is what we talked about. The movie that gets you the Oscar gets you the kind of struggle. Is a kind of hero's journey where
they get it for the consolation prize 9 out of 10, times out of 10.
Consolation, what
As in, they get it for the wrong movie. They should have got it for a movie the previous, back before.
Yeah, well, maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
But there is. It always seems to be the Oscars. Like seems to be a struggle. It's a unique kind of character. It's a character that seems to struggle and seems to find why it kind of comes to a. But it's a hero's journey. Like it always seems to be a hero's journey. Like it's like
Yeah, but director as well. I mean, there are directors like Steven Spielberg and Scorsese. They won their Oscar like late in their life, really.
Yeah.
But they could have won it, back in, the early careers.
Yeah, but there's many things that just take time, and this is cycles. And it is cycles. I mean, what's the point of making your best movie? When you're, your first movie, your best movie, then it's all down. I mean, to make like you get an Oscar for your first ever movie, then it's like, is that really what it's about? Like as opposed to getting
for your 50th movie.
Oh well, maybe. I mean, an Oscar's an Oscar. Like anytime you get it, it's kind of cool. Like, but it's like as in Timothée Chalamet, or Charmaine, whatever.
Timothée Chalamet.
Sorry, Timothée. Sorry. Right.
Go on.
But when he said when he made a speech at the Sag Awards, he's like he spent 5 years in this project.
Yeah.
Like, so it wasn't just like he rocked up and he spent 6 months.
No.
So like that was so if he does get the Oscar.
Yeah.
It's like that was incongruent. That was hard earned. That was authentic. Like that was his kind of you earned that like
Yeah.
All right, come on, we wrap it up.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up.
So this is episode 24 anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening, folks.
But next week is will be probably more results.
Yes, the Oscars. So January would the Oscars be in?
What?
Would the Oscar results be in? When's the Oscars?
The Oscars are Sunday night. We do this on Monday night.
Should we do a live show from the Oscars or something?
Do you really want 1 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah. Alright, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah. But anyway, folks, we'll talk to you, and we'll talk to you Monday with the Oscar results. So, right, my prediction. Can I do my prediction?
Yeah, you do your predictions. Go on. Let's see who you think is.
Timothée Chalamet, best actor.
Oh my God, you just copied mine.
Alright. Demi Moore for best actress.
Okay.
And
if you have to give me €5 if Demi Moore doesn't win.
Okay. Macaulay Culkin or
no, you said Macaulay Culkin,
Kieran Culkin and Zoe Deschanel.
No, say her name properly.
Zoe Deschanel.
No.
What's her
Zoe
name?
Saldana.
Zoe Saldana. You actually gave me an interesting fact about her. She's in the 5 top 10 movies as well.
Yes, she is. Yes, the Avengers. The two
Avatar.
And the 2 Avatar movies.
Yeah.
And she's and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. And so that's the best picture. I'm gonna go not because it's romantic, but just because it's my sneaky kind of mental kind of mind. I said going Amelia Perez like for
You're gonna win. It's not gonna win.
But I just tested the water. I want to test. And the best director. I'm going. I don't know best director because I've never seen any of the movies, so I couldn't say like.
Well, it's usually when the director goes to the one who won the Directors Guild Award, which was Sean Baker and Nora. So it's probably going to be him.
Alright. Yeah. I mean, I don't know the other best director. Anyway, to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yeah. Follow us. Let's watch definitely on Spotify.
Right. Take care. Bye.